Saturday, January 21st, 1:21 p.m. New York time. So let's do an update for the new week that just completed on the Dow Jones Industrial Average Index, as well as the 30 companies listed in it. I gave 3 trade ideas I shared last week to the Patreon members. So first we'll look at the index. Close red for the week, made a lower high, lower low. Still above the range of the low of this year, which is here. It's in this huge consolidation area. We still have a gap down here that hasn't been completely filled. And we're still in the range of last year. Let's open this up for 3 years. Yep. There's a high of last year. There's the low of last year. That's where we are. It's tight consolidation. Now let's look at the 30 individual stocks and see how they compare, equal, better, or worse. Do them alphabetical order. They will be here on the left. First, Apple. They closed green, made a higher high, higher low. So it did better than the index for the past week. Amgen closed red. Same thing. Lower high, lower low. Inside this consolidation range. American Express closed red. It also took out that original low of this year, that first week. See that? Yep. Tested it, took it out, rejected it, closed way above that trading range. So again, a bunch of buyers stepped in and defended this low. That's good. Let's see what's looking here. Let's adjust this new low for the year. Relabel it to represent the update. There we go. Let's remove the old one. So again, this is leaning bullish bias because a bunch of buyers stepped in to defend it. See a huge wick right down here. Yeah. Boeing, inside candle for the week. Interesting. All the volatility that happens in so many stock indexes, this managed to close inside. Again, we had that huge first candle for the year. Nice. So it's an acceleration phase. More likely to continue to go into the upside. Caterpillar. Yep. Red. But it made a higher high and a lower low. Again, huge wick in the bottom. Bunch of people purchasing it. Defend that low. CRM. Green for the week. Higher high, higher low. Cisco. Red for the week. Lower high, lower low. Broke that low of the year. Managed to close just above it. Let's update this. Remove the old one. Yep, huge wick. Bunch of buyers came and defended it when it came here, which was about midpoint. Well, that's good. Maybe I should nope, I'm not going to do a midpoint on that one. Next one, Chevron, Charlie Victor X-ray. Green for the week, higher high, higher low. Nice. Broke above this consolidation phase, but still hasn't taken out the high of this impulse move. Disney, Delta India Sierra, green for the week, higher high, higher low. Look at that. 3 past weeks. There's a low for the year. Nice, huge bodies trending up, coming into this prior supply zone of sellers. Dow Chemical, inside candle for the week. Did a major retest of that green body. Huge wick, so buyers came in and defended that. Also has this gap up here, hasn't filled yet. Goldman Sachs had earnings this past week. Red, lower high, lower low. Took out the low of the year, which was that first week, and made a new low. Let's update this and remove the old one. Home Depot also red for the week. It made a higher high, lower low, closed below the low of the body of last week. Also made a new low for the year. Huge trading range. And the index itself did not make a new low for the year. So that's very suspicious that these made new lows, some of them. Hotel Oscar November, Honeywell. Yep, red for the week. Took out the low, new low for the year. Big difference where you see some of these are. Some of them are trending strongly upside and some of them sold off large. Such mixed singles in the index. There we go. IBM, another one. Red for the week. Closed red. Took out that prior low. Made a new low for the year, I think. Yep, new low for the year. Move the old one. Update the new one. Again, there's wicks coming. So buyer stepped in. They're defending it. Extend this out to the left. Intel. Okay. Red for the week. Lower high, lower low. Big body in the bottom. Wick, I mean. That's good. Buyer stepping in, defend it. Johnson & Johnson. One of the ones I shared past week to trade bearish. If you took it, I showed you the setup, the trigger, and the entree. Yep. So I made a new low for the year. Let's update this. That's good. Good job if you took that short. If you took profits also, that's all good. It's a good setup. Very nice setup. JP Morgan. Red for the week. Lower low, lower high. Up, new low for the year. Double check right there. 133.77. I mean 133.7. Yep, new low. Banks got a big smackdown. So you still see the index is not the worst itself. No. Coca-Cola. Wow. Red for the week. Lower low, lower high. New low for the year. You might consider some of these defensive stocks, but money did influence them equally. Look at that potential. You have to see some potential areas on retest on the upside. McDonald's. Okay, mixed singles there. Look at that. These constant rejections up there. 3M. Wow. Took out the low of the year. So new low for the year. Big smackdown. Big trading range. Remember, a lot of these had earnings. So what's the formula? What do you do if you're investing? Well, if you're investing longer term, or even consider just doing swing trading, if the earnings are worse than expected, then you should trade bearish. You don't be buying it. If earnings better than expected, after the earnings come out, again, if they're better than expected, oh, then it's bullish. You be buying. If you're in that position, if it gets into, get out of it. You want good money management. Merck. Also new low for the year. Red. Wow. Microsoft. Another one I shared as a trade idea past week. Nice. This was a bullish one. Look at that. Broke above. Nice. Broke over that inside candle. Huge wick there. Retested it. Buyers stepped in and defended it. That's good. Very nice. Nike. Red. Made a higher high, higher low. Big wick there. Tested the bottom. So it looks like consolidation there. Procter Gamble. Another one. Trade idea I shared. It was bullet bearish. New low for the year. Good. Outstanding. Again, You took that trade idea, closed it for profits already, outstanding. If you're still in it, that's good too, as long as it stays in your direction. Extend this out. So all three trade ideas I shared have worked out nice. Travelers, wow, another new low for the year. If you look at the green candle, that was a new high, and then a big rollover. Wow. Yeah, and a lot of them had earnings, so they're pumping them up into earnings and then smack down. Uniform November Hotel. Let's open this up. A lot happened here. New low for the year. Took out the low there. Again, right off the bat from the beginning of the year, huge smackdown. Lower highs, lower lows. Tested midpoint here already. Right there. Rejected it. Buyer stepped in and defended it. Maybe this is the low for the year. Maybe this is the time to be buying. Again, what happened here on the setup? The setup was this big impulse move up, midpoint, tested it, rejected it, closed above it. That's nice. That's bullish. Again, entry, want to consider buying entry if it breaks above there, that high. Let's also include this on a monthly to see how the month is looking, because we are halfway through the month already. Yeah, that doesn't look so good. Again, see how it closes end of the month. But again, the opportunity for trade out there, I assured you. Next one, Visa. Wow, for the financials is up strong. Just shy of this supply zone. Now Verizon, yep. Big reversal. Acceleration up here too. Definitely acceleration. See, majority of them are not looking so good, the stocks, for the past week in the Dow index. Certainly some of them stand out very well as good. Whiskey Bravo Alpha, red for the week, broke below that inside candle. Massive retest also that made. Extend this in. And Walmart. Nope, red for the week, lower low, lower high. Again, we know retail since last year was bad. No surprise. Early last year, especially Nike was sharing. Okay, let's add this because it made a new low for the year. Big wick on the bottom. Suspicious how that works out coming before the end of the month. Extend that out. Okay, we're ended here. Thank you, as always, for spending just a little bit of your time with me. If you've gotten value from this video, if this was helpful, then please consider sharing a small monetary donation to my channel by going below and clicking on my PayPal or Venmo. You can leave a small tip. If you don't want to share financial support, no problem. Just click the like and subscribe and leave a comment, please.